I like to put a new string on when I get, like I don't use, like the stock strings are good to learn on, but they don't last as long.
Okay.
Your bow can run fast flight because it has the reinforced limb tips. See how that's a little bit wider up there at the top?
Yeah.
That's built for that little extra because fast flights are real rigid. They're loud, but they're a lot more snappier.
Okay.
So you'll get a little more speed. I like a D97. It's like the perfect in between. It's a little bit quieter, but it's a little bit faster than a B55.
Okay.
So right now, the way you set.
So what are we doing here?
We strung your bow up. We're gonna check your brace height and your tiller, which brace height's just from the back of the grip straight over. You're at about hair over 7 3/4. And then tiller, you check from the top and the bottom of your riser.
Okay.
See what your tiller is right there. It's about 7 1/8, 7 1/4. Yeah, that's the same. So you're even tillered, which is perfect if you're going to shoot 3 under.
What happens if you're not even?
Even if you're like, if you have a positive tiller, it can be a little bit out. That works better for split finger guys.
Okay.
A negative tiller that doesn't work for anybody.
Okay.
So if you were out of tiller, let's say you were, your tiller height here was 7 1/4, and then down here it was 7. What you would do is you would just take some light grit sandpaper and sand the sides of your limbs. Don't sand your belly or your back ring or anything. Just the sides of your limbs to remove a little bit of material, and that'll help that top limb want to bend a little bit more.
Bend back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That bow feels nice, man. I like that. That feels really good.
As far as I know, which is yesterday.
Now here, I'll show you mine. With that, I got mine rigged out with silencers everywhere. Have you decided if you're going to shoot split finger or are you going to try to shoot 3 under?
I want to do 3 under.
I shoot 3 under. It's more comfortable for me.
Yeah.
Here's the quiver I was telling you about. I like this quiver. It's just a 3 arrow, but I have an infinite amount of adjustment and slots I can put on it.
Yeah.
And it mounts right to your holes on the side of your riser.
You probably get some nice wide broadheads in there.
Oh yeah, you could put some pretty good ones in there. Now for your knock points, for 3 under, I messed around for a while trying to find a knock point that I like the best, and for me, when I put this, I can read this one a little better. I put this bow square on there. I will put the bottom of my top knock level with the top of that bar.
Okay.
It's about 5/8 of an inch to right there. I put the bottom of that knock there, so I'll put a little mark.
Now, am I shooting off that riser shelf, or am I going with a little tab that came with the kit?
Did you get a little felt pad?
Yeah.
I would put a felt pad on.
Okay.
It would make your draw a lot quieter.
Okay.
Because instead of hearing like all that.
Well, let me show you what I got.
That is a stick-on rest.
Yeah.
See, I don't shoot a stick-on. I shoot right off the shelf.
Okay.
I just put a felt pad. And then see the difference between your riser and mine. Yours has a curved shelf on it.
Yeah.
Which is great because you're getting less arrow contact. Mine has a straight shelf. So I cheated and I put a toothpick in there to raise my arrow up a little bit so there's just a little bit of less contact.
Gotcha.
So I think I do have a felt pad in here I can put on your bow.
Oh, I'm not here to steal your stuff, but if you got spare stuff, I won't complain.
All my...
I just owe you some sweet tea.
Now another trick you can do if you really want to try to quiet your bow down, is one, get like cat hair silencers like I have at the top of the limbs.
I was probably going to do that, yeah.
And then get some more felt, put it behind your limb pockets, behind your limbs.
Oh, that makes sense.
I got them on mine. And it did help quite a bit. So with this, try to do this.
And you want the felt running the way the arrow's going to fly.
Yep.
Away from the bow.
Yeah. Trim off that little bit of excess. So on my most expensive chair, now
that the felt's on there, it's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah,
correct?
then your arrow is going to sit just a touch higher.
Yeah.
So we'll get that to where it's just barely touching. About there. And
You need a marker?
I had it marked. I want to see if it changed much. Yeah, it did. About 1/8 of an inch.
Or are you just checking it before you actually clamp it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just enough to get it to hold itself, but I want to be able to move it still, and that was right on the money. So there's your top. When you gum to full draw, your arrow will kind of drop back into level. Then I leave a little bit of space in between my bottom nock so I can, it doesn't pinch the arrow when it comes to full draw. Yeah, it's just a little bit of slop in there, back of your nock. So when you come to full draw, yeah. Sweet. Now we got to put your inserts in, right?
Yep.
All right. You said these are 80 grain?
80 grains.
80 grain inserts.
So I did the math again this morning. Those arrows, 10.7 grains per inch, 31 inches, 80 grains. Total arrow weight without a cut is 411.7.
And then 7 grains for your nock. So like, yeah, 418.
Okay.
Throw 150 on the front of it.
I'm still debating the 150, 125. I'm not sure.
Well, I
yet.
have both.
Well, I guess we're going to figure that out today. All right, so we've migrated outside, as you can tell, and we're going to go with a couple of shots. The first shots, the maiden shots.
There you go.
Maiden voyage for these arrows and for the bow. Help.
So 3 under. I don't like a death grip. A lot of the guys, they'll want to get on it.
All right, let's start basic. So
Always go cock feather out.
cock feather out, so my white.
Just like that, and then you'll right underneath. I stay outside of that first knuckle. Like if I shoot split finger, I can put a good grip on it.
Okay.
But shooting 3 under, I like about halfway up the pad.
So, yeah,
your finger.
So we're not grabbing.
Yeah, you're not gripping it. You're just kind of just about half your index finger is where I like to be.
So think about assisting it back, not like actual.
Yep.
Okay.
And then for my grip, I like to just pretty much I'm all the meat of my thumb right there.
Yeah.
And then like these 4 fingers just kind of hang out off to the side.
Okay.
I run a slight cant, so I put my bow at probably about a 30-degree angle.
That feels natural. That's what I was doing yesterday.
It'll feel a little more natural. Here, hold this one because it's got side weight with the quiver.
Oh.
So that cant wants to happen.
Yeah.
By itself.
Okay.
That's why I like to keep my quiver on when I shoot. And if I'm really getting into it, I'll put 3 arrows in there. So I'm always shooting with 3 arrows in. So I always have that weight.
Yeah.
To simulate it like a full quiver when I'm hunting.
That's fair.
And then when I come back to full draw, my index finger, like I said, will hook the corner of my mouth
Okay.
And you'll watch me, I'll tuck my face in. I'll tuck into the string and really get a good look at it.
Okay.
So I kind of pull up. I kind of just look down that arrow shaft for me. I'll kind of get it right where I want to get it. I'll get my fingers on there. And
okay.
you can hold it. If you can hold it, hold it. If you need to take your time. But don't. I wouldn't recommend starting to learn trying to snap shoot.
No, I want to understand all the mechanics slowly and carefully.
That's why I told you to get a lower poundage bow than what you think you can handle.
I thought 40 was going to be easy to handle. I was a little mistaken all the way in the back.
40, yeah, 40 is a little bit.
Yeah, I do a lot of pull-ups. I was like, I'll be fine. No. Okay, canter. There you go. All right. I felt the bow cork.
Yep. So what I started to do, I've noticed the same. You'll feel it is instead of gripping, I'll actually grip offset. So like I pull my bow back at one stuff. So like I'm actually, when I'm trying to almost like, call it a bad habit, when I'm gripping my bow, I'm actually looking for that bit of a twist. So when my grip is trying to counteract that twist, and I've gotten better arrow flight from doing so.
That one felt much better.
Yeah.
Okay. I've hit my arm both times so far.
Well, you're wearing extra layers.
Yeah, right.
I want to watch your anchor. See what you... Nice.
All right.
Last couple feel good?
I don't think I'm anchoring the way I want to yet.
What I've noticed is you're going.
Yeah.
You get in there and then tuck your whole face down in there.
Okay. Yeah.
You feel like your string's gonna rip your nose off when you do it. I promise it won't.
I'm not afraid of it. I'm not nervous by it. I don't have a relationship with it
It's
yet.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
It took me a couple hundred arrows to be comfortable with having everything right there and not having a release. I know it's my fingers. You know what I mean?
3 down. Couple more 1,000 to go.
I'm at 3,403.
That one felt much better.
That was right there.
Looks straighter too.
Yeah. So like when I grip, what I'm doing, I'll show you. Instead of just diving in, I kind of bring my hand in and I kind of lock it.
Yeah.
It's like feel like I'm putting a death grip on that, but in reality I'm not, because I'm not even holding anything up in the front. I'm just locking it in and kind of like twisting that whole palm into that setting.
Okay.
Because your bow's kind of the same, a really flat back of the grip.
Yeah.
So I can get away with kind of just shoving my hand in there and locking everything in place. And then the hand just kind of flutters off to the side. That's what's worked best for me. You'll find your own method. Everyone's got a method to their own madness.
The problem, it's not really a problem, but I know how I am about things. Once I start something, I get obsessed with it. Well, that's probably going to be a wrap for this video. I think we're just going to keep shooting and
that's fine with me.
And learning. Just going to turn the camera off and start tracking arrows.
Track the progression.
Track the progression.
It's all part of the journey, man.
The story starts now. Thanks for watching. Hi. So, I've been shooting a recurve for 3 months now. Whole reason behind kind of transitioning from compound to recurve hunting is the simple fact that I kind of wanted more. I've been bow hunting for 20 years. I had this desire. Last year, I shot 6 deer here in Ohio. That was my goal, was to max out on tags here in Ohio. And if you're able to do that, then it's probably time to challenge yourself a little bit more. Thank you guys for clicking. Hope you enjoy this series.